was like the only individual from a rural area. So sometimes the culture shock of being surrounded by city folk, if you want to call it, was very interesting because I had the dynamic of I was in a different culture because I was in Costa Rica. I was also surrounded by a different U.S. culture while I was there, and I really learned a lot from that experience, and I learned that like there's so many more similarities than there are differences. Everyone was supporting one another, and I mean, we relied on each other. We had to depend on one another, and that's really what I took away from this challenge, is that it's okay to depend on someone else. Yes, you want to learn independence from this experience, but independence is only figuring out the connections to other people and how to depend on other people by yourself. That's all independence is, because you can't do it alone. I have family and friends in Costa Rica now, and I've built so many connections through this program, and I've grown a lot as a person. I could see the change in every student that I was with throughout this time. All of my friends changed and grew tremendously as people just because they were exposed to something new, and every time you're exposed to something new, every time you learn something new, you change for the better. 8 out of the 10 students that went on this program depended on scholarships from donors like you, and I can't imagine that trip without those 7 other individuals. I just can't see it being the same. I would not have learned as much. I would not have laughed as much. I know I would not have had as much fun, and I know it would not be the same. And so I want to thank all donors. I want to thank anyone that sent students to a foreign country on an AFS program. It truly does change your perspective.